Hi, I'm Kara Torre, a pharmacy student at UConn School of Pharmacy, working in conjunction with Dr. Jennifer Gerardo, PharmD, an associate clinical professor in the School of Pharmacy. In this video, I'll be providing an update to the FDA Emergency Use Authorization in teens and discussing the rare reports of myocarditis in adolescents who received the COVID-19 vaccine. This is part of a series on the COVID-19 vaccines from Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson, and we hope you find it informative. We are providing this general information based on our assessment of the COVID-19 vaccine literature, and it was current at the time of recording. This is not a substitute for medical advice provided by your personal healthcare provider. If you have a medical emergency, please call 911 right away. We have not received funding from Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, or any other group. We just want to help you make an informed decision. According to the CDC, adolescents and young adults currently have the highest incidence of COVID-19 disease. Children and adolescents are less likely to be hospitalized with COVID-19 disease than adults, but of those who are admitted to the hospital, 1/3 have required intensive care admission for respiratory failure, myocarditis, shock, acute renal failure, coagulopathy, and/or multi-organ system failure. Additionally, children with COVID-19 appear to be at higher risk for developing multisystem inflammatory syndrome, and as of June 2, 2021, 4,018 children were diagnosed with this multisystem inflammatory syndrome. All children 12 years of age and older are now eligible to receive a COVID-19 vaccine. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that 1,560,652 people under the age of 18 have completed a 2-dose series of the COVID-19 vaccine through May 23, 2001. As of June 3, 2021, only the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine has received emergency use authorization by the FDA for use in adolescents 12 years of age and older. Moderna has completed clinical trials for their COVID-19 vaccine and has filed for FDA Emergency Use Authorization. Both Pfizer and Moderna have reported strong efficacy of the COVID-19 vaccine in adolescents. In particular, Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine trial in children aged 12 to 15 showed 100% efficacy and robust antibody responses. The results from Moderna TeenCove trial also showed 100% efficacy against COVID-19 in children 12 to 17 years of age. Real-world data show that the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine demonstrated 95% efficacy against symptomatic, laboratory-confirmed COVID-19 among individuals 16 years of age and older, while the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine showed 94.1% efficacy in individuals 18 years of age and older. These vaccines continue to demonstrate strong safety profiles. Serious adverse events, including anaphylaxis, are rare according to reports. Overall, the safety and tolerability of these vaccines in adolescents has generally been reported to be similar to that of young adults, with pain or swelling in the arm where the vaccine was given, tiredness, headaches, muscle pain, chills, and/or fevers. Side effects after receiving the second dose may be more intense than those experienced after the first dose. These side effects are normal signs that your body is building protection and typically go away within a few days. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, along with the European Union's Human Medicine Committee, have evaluated the rare reports of myocarditis and pericarditis following mRNA vaccination using data from the Vaccine Safety Data Link and Vaccine Adverse Events Reporting System. The CDC has now reported that the rates of myocarditis and pericarditis seen in young adults and adolescents ranging from 12 to 14 years of age is higher than would be expected. At the CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices June meeting, they discussed risks and benefits of these vaccines in adolescents. The following is an important summary of the data. As of June 11th, 2,189,726 females and 2,039,871 males from the ages of 12 to 17 received their second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, and there were 19 cases in this age females and 128 cases in this age males of myocarditis within 7 days after having received the second dose. So while the rate of myocarditis and pericarditis was higher than expected, this adverse event is still rare. In all patients who had confirmed myocarditis or pericarditis following a dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, only 5.7% of patients required intensive care unit admission, and no patients died. The CDC indicated most patients had resolution of symptoms, and of those who had follow-up, including either ECG or echo or in lab testing, most had returned to normal or baseline. Importantly, although the cases of pericarditis and myocarditis were found to be rare, the CDC has predicted that the vaccines in this age group has prevented 1,127 hospitalizations, 38 ICU admissions, and 1 death in females, and 215 hospitalizations, 71 ICU admissions, and 2 deaths were prevented in males from 12 to 17 years old who received the COVID-19 vaccine. In contrast, there have only been 8 to 10 females and 56 to 69 males with reported cases of myocarditis in this age group. It's important to note that these estimations were also made using current U.S. hospitalization and COVID-19 positivity rates. The CDC suggests that those with a history of pericarditis or myocarditis may have a different risk versus benefit assessment. If you have questions, you should always talk with your child's healthcare provider. In conclusion, it is important that children 12 years of age and older receive both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. As with any medication, there is a small risk, but for most patients, these appear to be significantly lower than the risks associated with COVID-19 disease. If you have questions specific to your child, it is important to talk to a healthcare provider. Those who are vaccinated are encouraged to enroll and be safe in order to help the CDC monitor safety after receiving the COVID-19 vaccine.